And now let's switch gears to soccer. Let's talk Wrexham. They get the W. Tyler, how was
Yeah,
it?
they were on a losing streak. It wasn't great. By losing streak, I mean they lost the cup tournament game. So really wasn't that much of a
Yeah, the,
losing
the
streak.
FA Cup. Yeah.
Yeah, but Ryan Barnett scores his first goal of the season against Mansfield, which is great. It's all we needed to get the W done. Onto that, there was a little bit of drama on the pitch there. A little bit of poppy stance, so a little political stance is going on. So
Oh,
James
yeah, yeah, yeah.
McLean had some talks about the poppy stance, and to just put it in terms, there's high Republican or right wing stance that goes on in England, and James McLean is not a part of it, and neither
Yeah.
is Paul Mullen. So
Yeah, they sort of the right wing has sort of co-opted the poppy like thing. Like normally everybody wears a poppy on Armistice Day, which we call Veterans Day here in America.
mhm.
And so the game that's closest to that day, they like people will traditionally wear a poppy. You'll see it in the hockey games, like for the Canadian broadcasters, a lot of
it's
them will wear the poppy too.
it's
But
Armistice Day for UK soldiers.
yeah,
So why James McLean didn't want to wear it is because he's Irish, and there's this long-standing issue that England treated Irish people like shit, and
yeah,
so
yeah. They were colonized a little bit there, so
yep.
yeah,
So he
yeah,
didn't want to wear it. He's like, I don't
yeah,
care if I play for an English football team. I am not English, so he
yeah,
didn't want to wear it.
yeah.
And it's
Yep.
kind of a big issue over there that a lot of people throw a
Yeah,
lot of
they're
stick
really
about.
they're really having some big feelings. Let's just
Yeah,
say
yeah.
there's some big feelings. I get that. We're having big feelings over here. Okay, so yeah. All right.
Well, currently they are 8-4-2, 23 points in third place, which is enough to get promoted. So we obviously want more wins. Still a long season to go. We will always keep you updated week by week on this one. Our next match is on Tuesday, which is tomorrow or today if you're listening on Tuesday, against Port Vale, which is for the Football League trophy. And then we get back into the EFL race here on Saturday against Stockport. So plenty to go. We'll keep you updated as we go along.
All right, now let's talk AFC. They were in the playoffs. That was the game I had on my big screen. If you follow me on Instagram, I had the Niners game on the iPad, and then I had the BAFC, the playoff game on the big screen. Get you a man that can do both, right? So here's what happened. Here's how it went down. This was Sunday morning. They were playing in Washington. The Spirit are the number 2 seed. BAFC is the number 7 seed. It's scoreless until Oshawala, 82nd minute, puts the ball in, low cross from Hawking from about 3 yards away from the net. BAFC goes up 1-0. 4 minutes later, Washington countered with a low left shot in the 86th minute, just outside of the 18-yard box, and that beats a diving Caitlin Rowland to knot it up 1 apiece. And the player that shot it is the center back who used to be a forward. So, McEwen is her name. She really relishes those opportunities when she does get to pretend to be a scorer again, and just kind of fell victim to that a little bit. And so we head into extra time. In extra time, it's 30 minutes, 15 minutes a half or whatever. But in the 96th minute, Trinity Rodman plays a cross into the box, and then it just kind of deflected poorly off of Caprice Didasco's head when she was trying to defend it. Own goal, and there's your score. Bay FC loses 2-1 in extra time. They're the only team that forced extra time of the lower seeds. All the higher seeds ended up winning all of their matches. So unfortunately, this is the end of Bay FC season. It's a hell of a first season and an inaugural season. I went to 3 of those games myself. I'm wearing the Bay FC hat to go with my Debo shirt. And I really had a great time. And I highly encourage everybody to come to a game with me next year. Let's if you're watching this or whatever, let's make it happen. We got a lot of exciting opportunities coming forward, and I think this team played a lot better in the second half of the year once they kind of figured out their identity and how they wanted to play. The first half of the year was a little rough. The second half of the year, that they got into the playoffs based on a lot of really strong defense, especially once Abby Dahlkemper came to the team. Speaking of which, Abby Dahlkemper for the third month in a row was named to the best 11. So she was on the team for 3 months, 3 straight months, and she made the best 11 as a center defender
Do
for
you
3
think
straight
she's
months.
coming
So,
back next season?
oh, yeah, she's under contract. She signed a
Okay.
2-year deal when she got traded, so she's here for the next 2 seasons as well. So I'm really excited. And she's actually, this is her home. She grew up in the South Bay.
Oh, nice.
So this is her. This was a homecoming opportunity for her. And then also it's kind of a college reunion. I had mentioned before, like Caitlin Rowland, Caprice Dadasco, they all and Abby Dahlkemper, they all played on a national championship team at UCLA together. So so it was an opportunity to reunite with a couple of friends and also come back home. And she's made the world of difference. And I fully expect she'll be the one wearing the captain's armband next year. So, you know, and you have a player that's still playing at a very high level and just, you know, savvy defender. You know, a lot of things to look forward to next season. So just to recap the rest of the playoff games, top seed Orlando beat Chicago Red Stars 4-1. Barbara Banda scored 2 minutes in, and the pressure just never really let up from there. The Kansas City Current got a 1-0 win over North Carolina Courage. The show doc messed up on that one. Temwa Chawinga, who was the Golden Boot winner, got the lone goal in the 8th minute. She just kind of cleaned up the mess in about 5 yards out from the box. So Orlando Pride and KC Current are going to play each other, and then Gotham FC on Sunday they defeated Portland Thorns 2-1, with the game winner coming off of Rose Lavelle 90 plus 7 minutes into stoppage time, the second latest playoff game-winning goal in NWSL history that does not include extra time.
That might be my team too, by name alone. I just love that name.
It's a cool name. They rebranded a couple of years ago to that. So it's, you know, they're the Bats, as affectionately known by fans. So Washington Spirit will be hosting Gotham FC in the semis, in the other semi, and so that's kind of what we're looking for as the playoffs go on. I'll keep tabs on that as we go. One last note that came across for soccer, and that is a while back for Team USA, we were talking about this teenager Lily Johannes. She didn't get called into camp this most recent time because she was trying to decide whether she would go with Team USA or she would go with Denmark, where she plays internationally for Ajax. So she has made a decision, and she has chosen USA. She's coming home, baby. So she's going to be representing Team USA for any future, you know, national team camps, and she's going to be a name to remember going forward. She actually did release a statement. She said, "I want to extend my deepest gratitude to the United States and Dutch football federations for their unwavering support and patient guidance as I made my decision regarding my international future. Their dedication and encouragement have been invaluable, and I extend my heartfelt thanks to both federations. After much consideration, I have decided to commit to represent my country, the United States. The U.S. is my homeland, my birthplace, and where my extended family resides. These strong connections have driven me to honor my roots and proudly commit to U.S. soccer. I am excited and eager to continue putting in the work and earn my place on the U.S. women's national team." So a lovely statement that her and her team released there. And I'm just really excited that the future looks bright, especially for a team that, you know, a year and a half ago, they had their worst showing ever at a World Cup. They bounced back. They get Emma Hayes. They in the Olympics, they win the gold, and now they're getting Lily Johannes too. So, and a lot of these players are young too on the national team. So, just really excited for the upcoming future for the U.S. women's national team.